Buenas tardes mi gente, denme unos minutitos, estoy tratando de arreglar el chat, activarlo y ya mismo comenzamos. Bueno, ahí creo que el chat está funcionando. Yo no lo veo bien al lado de acá, pero sí veo que está ahí la cosa. Bueno, de vez en cuando voy para atrás y miro el chat a ver cómo va la cosa aquí. Ok, ahora sí. Vamos por ahí, mi gente. En un segundo que esto me está pidiendo unos códigos de confirmación. Pero ahí vamos. Bueno, voy a echar aquí. Bueno, alguien puede escribir algo para verificar aquí cómo si el chat está funcionando. Ok. Gracias, ¿verdad? Se está funcionando. Bueno, damos un toquecito para prender las luces y eso aquí. Comenzamos. Bueno, vamos a comenzar. Bienvenido todo el mundo. Aquí estamos una vez más, continuando la saga de los videos, enseñándole cómo bregar con el motor. Hoy, como les puse en el título, es la tercera parte. Hoy vamos a continuar con los aritos de los pistones. Vamos a enseñar ahora, vamos a cortar unos aritos de los pistones. Vienen siendo estos. Y vamos a instalarlos en los pistones y luego vamos a instalar los pistones en el bloque que lo tengo en la parte de atrás ahí. Gracias a todos los que se conectaron. Bueno, me dejan saber, escríbanme en el chat cómo quieren mejor que haga el video, si quieren que lo haga mejor en español o quieren que lo haga en inglés. Bueno, pues no hay nada todavía. Voy a seguir haciéndolos en inglés porque hay muchas personas que no entienden español y la mayoría de los seguidores y eso entienden inglés. So, thank you for tuning in, everybody. Today is the third part for the videos I make, how teaching mechanic and how to rebuild the whole engine. Today, like in the title it said, we're gonna work in the piston rings, like this one. We're gonna cut it. Gonna teach you how to cut it, get the clearing we're supposed to get for the spec. I'm gonna show you how to install the piston rings and the piston, and we're gonna show you how to install the pistons and the engine block. Alright, so let's get started. Alright. Hold on a second. Something happened here. Second. What happened? It's bad. Alright, we're back. Here we got the camera and the table so I can show you guys what we're working for. First thing, piston rings. You see I have it in the back. The only ones I have here is the first and second. I showed you the last time how you know it's the first and the second. You see the groove, the top one is the first, second one top to bottom is the second one, and this is number 3. 3 is for the oil. First and second is for the compression. That's what they're gonna hold all the compression. So when you see, I already made 3. You see, I label it like this is piston number 4, piston number 3, piston number 2. Piston number 1 is not done yet. I'm waiting for you guys to show you in the video how we get this one done. So far from my measurements, the number 1 piston ring is right away out of the box. It's on the spec. I measurement is the measurement we're supposed to have here, so we don't have to do nothing with this one. I put this one back in the bag. Normally that's common in the factory engines when you get your piston rings brand new out of box. Normally the top one is right there in the spec. Sometimes you need to go a little bit, sometimes not. The second one is not in the spec. We need to cut a lot. Another thing, how I know which one is top, which one is bottom. So first is easy, and the papers and the little bag is coming. See, have numbers. 1 and 2, but I take it out of the bag, so how I know which one is which one. I don't know if you can see it, but this one here, he said up. This one don't say nothing. It's completely blank for both sides. What does that mean? When I open the box, I see this one, number 1, who have nothing, and number 2 have up. So that's the way I know which one is which one. You have to remember that one. Let me put this one back away. So the tool we're gonna use today is 2 different tools. We're gonna use your filler gate. I already got my measurement here. It's calling for 33.033, but this one goes all the way to 0.032, so that's fine. And just for 0.001, it's not gonna make big difference in a stock engine. And it's an engine for racing and stuff like that, it's gonna be a different story. But in this case, it's not gonna make any difference at all. So what we're gonna do? Okay, let's go to the block. going to the block. This one is piston number 1. Hold on. Give me a second. It's freezing for a second. Hold on. Okay, it should be good now. Yep, we're back in life. Okay, remember, front of the engine, back of the engine. So that's gonna be piston number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. What we're gonna do, get your filler gate. See it says top, up. Put it here. Easy, because it breaks pretty easy. And when you got it right there, you guys a little bit more this way. So when you get it over there, what you're gonna do is push it down with the piston all the way to the flat surface. Till you get around the piston. You see this part of the piston right here. I match it with that. So now it's there, but it's flat. When you see the little gap you have in between, that's what you're gonna use your measurement, your filler gate. Let me show you a little bit with this one. Maybe in this angle you'll see better. There's a little gap right here. So what you're gonna do is just put your filler gate and trying to get it fit in that gap. What happens is not fitted in. That means it's too close for this size. So what we're gonna do is go back, take your piston rings out, and now you come into this funny tool right here. This one we use to cut the piston rings. Like I said the last time, you only cut one side and one side only. Why? Because if you remove material for one side and remove material for the other side, it's going really fast, and it's really easy. You can overshoot your cut. So that's the reason we're going only one side, because this one is going pretty quick. So you need to be careful. This is a stone. It's hand operated. It's bolted to the table. This is really cheap. You can find this in Amazon, all that kind of websites. It's pretty cheap. So what we're gonna do, you see these 2 points right here? This is for you're gonna cut this side or you're gonna cut this side. So you're gonna push it all the way to touch that one, and when you turn it, you see he got the perfect angle. It match straight right there, right? When you got both together. Remember, this side is not touching. Let me show you. See? This side is not touching. The other side is touching the stone. And what we're gonna do, you just put a little bit of pressure and it start grinding. Go to a couple turns, and that's it. I don't know if you guys can see it, but right there, see? That little grinding, it make a big difference. So, give me a second. Okay, we're going back to the block. Remember, this is number 1 up, and we put it back again. Right? Grab your piston, push it down, Getting even. And we take a measurement again. And we repeat the process again after your Phillips gauge fit in. In this case, this one is way too close. So we need to cut a lot to get it to that. Normally it's like a 2 or 3 turns and you are there. You know, it's going really fast. But this one is really close. Okay, cut it again. Same process. Go back to the block. You don't have to push this all the way to the bottom on leaving in the top. We're pushing down with the piston because we're trying to give it an even surface. Make it completely even, flat, so your measuring is more accurate. We're close. We're close now. It's getting in, but a little bit. See, just a couple turns. Probably we're ready to go. Probably. It's getting in, but it's hard to push it. So it's just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Three turns. Let's go and see. Okay. Measurement again. It's getting in, but still need to go a little bit more. This is the point you can't rush, because you say it's almost there and you're going fast and give it too many turns. Remember, it's easy to remove material, but it's pretty much impossible to add material in these again. So you only have one shot, and you're going too far, you need to buy another set and replace that one and continue doing the same process again. So this is something is time consuming. You need to be patient. You need to measurement like 100 times. Don't worry, go 100 times. All right, this one is good. Let me see, I can give you more light so you guys can see it. Try to zoom in a little bit there so you guys can see better. Alright. So you see the groove? So what I'm doing is this. See? Phillips gauge there? See? As soon as getting in, you should be good. I think this one is still missing a little bit. When you put it in, that's it. That's the point. You see what I did? I just move it in a little bit so it's not even again. See? There it's even. When I got it even, it's getting in, but it got stuck. So what I mean, it's just still missing like two or three turns more, and we should be good. Let's go back to the block. Let's see what we got. Push it down with the piston. Let's see what we got. Perfect. See? Now it's going in. Pretty easy. See? That's what we're looking for. When you're done, remember, you've been grinding this right there. So it's cutting like that. So all this shaving got it right there. What I do is just grinding a little bit with the same stone. Take all the shiny pieces down and you should be good. Good to go. So that's what you do with your piston rings. When you're done, remember, grab your bag with your piston number 1, put it in. Because now you know this one is married with the cylinder number 1. See what's going on. Hold on, I have give me a second. I have another viewer. He told me the shot is not working again. Hold on, give me a minute. Alright, we're back. I just double check. Yeah, Richard, the chat is working. So Ari. Alright, we're back. I just double check. Yeah, Richard, the chat is working. Give me a second. Sorry. Alright, wait back. I just double check. Yeah, Richard. Okay, there you go. My bad. I have a YouTube and my other in the computer just to verify that one work or not work. But yeah, Ari is typing right now. I don't know what's going on. Alright, let's continue. So let me grab the other ones. Let me take you to the table again. This, you see, have why is freezing again? Froze. There you go, there you go. We're back. Alright. You see this one have number 3 and number 3. Why? Because it's two, the number 3 piston ring, this one's go here, is two different pieces. I'll show you right now. This is one piece. This is the other piece. Let me zoom it into the table so you guys can see it better. Alright. You see this one have a different groove. It's like a different shape. Like that. And this one is completely flat. So the idea is get one like that, like sandwich. This one. That's what it's gonna look like when it was in the piston ring. Why this one is different? It's like that because all this little shape when the piston, I don't know if you guys remember, but I'm saying again. See this hole? When the pressure, oil pressure, fill up this cabin right here, the excess of that oil is shooting up to the piston. The oil get in the top of the piston, and if you pay attention, I don't know if you guys can see it. You see it's a little holes right here around the group. So the oil is getting in the back under the piston and it's shooting oil around here. The purpose of that is lubricate the cylinder walls, because the cylinder walls is gonna look like glass, and in a glass, if you put the drop of oil in the glass, it's gonna go really fast, right? And it's gonna spread even all around. So the engineers come with this design, and it looks like a nozzle. So when the oils get in and it's spread like a sprayer, and the shape of the spray all around the piston wall. So when it's going up, it lubricating everything. When it's going down, this one, it scrape a little bit, but not too much, to keep everything lubricating and cool down. Because the oil have two purposes. One is the lubricate, and the other one is moving the heat away, you know, transporting the heat to the different places. That's why we have oil coolers and stuff like that. So let's start with this one. This is the old method to do it. This one is pretty easy. You just grab one of these, right? Just putting around. Let me zoom out a little bit so I can. Right? So you just grab one end. It's opening two in. Just grab one. Guide it in place. You're going around, and that's it. This one's done. For these guys, it's really, really tiny and compared with the first and second piston ring. Really, really tiny. Compared with the other one. Let me show you. This is the old one. One of those old ones. It's fat and this was really tiny. You're gonna do the same thing, but what we're gonna do is you're gonna put one in the bottom and one in the top. So you're gonna sandwich this copper piece right there. Same process. You grab one end, put it there, go around. Trying to not bend in this one too much, you know, trying to keep it the original size. See? There you go. Right there. And now we're gonna repeat the process, but not in the bottom. We're gonna go in the top right now. See? Same process. Grab one end, guiding, and just going around, around, around. There you go. See? That's how it's supposed to look like. Yeah, exacto, apoyen el canal. Okay. Another thing you need to do, you see the two ends, all the ends finish in one point. What I like to do is just put a cross to that, prevent the oils going up or going down, you know, trying to keep it the seal. So what I do is just turn it like, let's say 180 degrees, oh, not even 90 degrees to this side. Put the other one 90 degrees to the other side. You're gonna do that process for all of them, every single one. Make sure that everything fit fine. It is not fit, double check. Something happened. Don't use like a hammer or something and jam it in there. It's delicate, so go easy on it. So this is one, right? Right now, we're gonna do that. So let's do piston number one, right? When you do everything brand new, like bearings and everything, it doesn't matter where it was. When you're gonna take it out, just replace, like, let's say the piston rings and keep it the same bearings. You have to put it in the same spot you take it out. In this case, we can mix it up. It doesn't matter because everything is brand new. It's gonna go to the process to adapt everything in place, so it's good. All right, so to install this one is two ways. Give me a second. Let me see if I can find a tool. It's a tool you can buy, and it make you life easier and it look more professional. And the other way is the old-fashioned way, by hand. Second, I'm looking for the tool. All right, I got it. Okay, this is the tool. It's like a plier, nothing fancy. Cheaper again. You don't have to buy the expensive one. You use this one only for this, nothing else. Same thing with the grinder. Okay. How it works. Remember, this one's set up, this one's the second, this one's the first. So how it works, this tool? Easy. See this groove right there? You put your piston rings right there, and that's gonna squeeze it for you. So you're gonna squeeze, put it in place, and let it go. That's simple. That's the purpose in this tool. just squeeze that one so you can put it in place. Everything fine. See, that's as supposed to be. Everything running smooth, no got cut, nothing. And he don't have zero oil right now, it's dry. When I put oil and lubricant, it's gonna go better. This is the way with the tool. The other way is the same way we install these ones. You grab this one, put it in one end, and this one you have to be careful because it's breaking really easy. So you go slow, slow, after falling in piece. See? That's the two method we can do it. Put the piston rings engine pistons. You can use the tool or you can do it by hand. You're not familiar with this, it's the first time, I recommend it getting the tool because it's really easy to break one of those. Sometimes you got stuck or whatever, and when you make force, you break it. You break pretty fast. So remember, we put the bottom one 90 degree to 180 degree different, right? One here, one here. So what we're gonna do with these two guys, we're gonna put one here and one here. What I'm talking about, this up and right there, we're gonna keep it one there. You wanna turn in the other one all the way to here. Why? Because it is some gas or something make that point to go through this, it's gonna find the other one. If you got this one lying up, it's going straight to the inside of your engine. So pretty much we're making difficult to the gases and everything to go inside to your engine. That's the reason we put one in corner, right? Pretty much that's it. Let me do the other ones. You guys can type in one, whatever in the chat. That's fine. I have time now to read. Let me mute this one for a minute. Let me install the other three. And after that one, I'm gonna put a lubricate a little bit, and we're going back to the engine and putting in the engine. How you guys been doing? How is Christmas? Dímelo, las navidades, ¿cómo les han portado a todos ustedes? ¿Santa Claus les trajo lo que esperaban? ¿O todavía están esperando? Calor aquí. Saludos, saludos, saludos. ¿Cómo estamos? Edward, saludos, ¿cómo estamos? ¿Cómo te van las navidades? ¿Todo bien? Ok, 3. Vamos a ver. Let me use the tool so we can. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. You looking this from here? It's hard to see on the camera right now. It's tiny. It have different shape. So that shape is gonna tell you it's going like that or it's going like this. You know, always like if it got a shape like that going down, it's going this way. You're not sure which way it's going, you can read the paperwork and it's gonna tell you exactly which way it's supposed to go. Number 2. Oh, sí, en el pueblito. Sí, sé dónde está, al lado donde está lo de agua, la cosa esa de agua. Pues no sé si voy. Si voy me voy en la otra guagua porque estoy todavía bregando con lo de la transmisión. Voy a hacer un cambio radical. La transmisión sola, la Jeep todavía la tengo para. Maybe para el año que viene, después de enero o algo así, pues ya continuamos el proyecto de la Jeep. Voy a poner videos luego ahí del proyecto que tengo la transmisión con la Jeep. No se lo pierdan. Pero sí, seguimos automático, eso sí. Va a seguir automática, pero mucho más poderosa. Alright, we got all 4 pistons. 1, 2, 3, and number 4. That's good to go. So now we need another tool. You're gonna need a tool like this one. This is calling piston ring compressor. What is the job? You put the piston inside, and as soon as you start cranking this one, it's gonna tie together. It's gonna hold it, the whole thing, the whole piston rings and everything in place, so you can slide it inside the engine block. And it's really easy to use. and it's really easy to break one of those also. So like I always say, be patient, you're gonna be good. Alright, let me get a little bit of oil. Clean it up a little bit there. Alright. So we're gonna do is put a little bit of oil here. It doesn't matter what oil it is, you know. It's preferred to brand new, right? Obviously. But what I refer is not, it doesn't matter it's 1030 or 530. You need some oil to lubricate for the first time the new piston rings and the cylinder wall. Sorry for my English, but I know you guys understand what I say. Alright, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna dump it. We're gonna dump it here, putting this, go to the block. So remember, this is the gap, so you're gonna make sure we got one in each point. One here, you see this one a little bit, one here and one here. Just double check that before you put it there. And this tool, you see, have one end is really flat and the other end is the top. You're gonna put your piston this way, because right here is where you have your tool to tighten it, and this side is flat. So we're gonna do like this, dump it a little bit. You don't have to make it a mess. Put it there, smooth the oil around, and start tightening. Don't put it all the way in. Let us something to guide you when you get to the block. Right? So what I do is just tapping a little bit, because that helps to the piston ring just start getting in place. Technically, you look at it inside here, every time you tap it, you're gonna see it when it's getting in place. But gentle, don't hit it with the hammer and stuff like that. Tight pretty good. After it's not tightening anymore, you should be good to go. We're good in this one. Let me grab another rack. Alright. We're gonna put the brand new bearings on it before I forget. Mi gente, Recuerden, estoy haciendo esto todos los días de lunes a viernes a las 5 de la tarde Eastern Time, o tiempo de Florida. Y el proceso va a continuar hasta que el motor esté total y completamente instalado. Y luego les voy a traer otros videos donde voy a ir donde el cliente a instalarlo en el carro y lo vamos a prender, asegurarnos que todo está trabajando nítido. Okay. Now you need a hammer, but not for here right now. Let's go into the block. Become a little bit dark. Let's see if I can put some light. Second. Give me a second. I'm trying to put some light here. There you go. Much better. Alright. Right. Let me pull this one. Please, you guys can see better. Alright. So you're gonna need two things. You're gonna need your hammer, but you're gonna use this part, not this part. And your piston ready to go. Another thing, your assembling loop. Right? So what we're gonna do, what I do, is just trying to tap in this one, trying to make it straight. Take your cap off. Cap don't fall off. And remember, like I said the last time, remember the dot and the piston is going to the front. So in this case, it's this front, so it's going like this. So you put it in place, you put a little bit, just a little bit of this, and you look. Slide it, be careful, don't scratch nothing. What you're gonna do now is typing a little bit just to make sure your tool is completely flat right here with the block. Just typing, gently. And next, you're gonna push it, give it a little tap. See, it's done. If you go this far and you type it and it's not going anymore for here, take it out and redo the whole process, because sometimes the piston rings fall up between this and the engine block and you're gonna break if you continue trying to push it. So it is some kind of resisting or something, just stop, check, double check, and redo the whole process again. So now what we're gonna do, we just put my hand under and try to guide the rod, follow in place with the crankshaft. That's it. It's all the way down. Turn around so you can see. Right. See it right here. Now your gap. Remember, notch with notch. Right? There. This one, and I remember the last time I was searching for it, the torque I think is 18 pounds. Sounds a little bit for what it is, but we can double check again. Let me check. Hold on. Yeah, 18. 18 pounds of foot torque. So let me grab the hand. Dímelo, ¿quién más está conectado por ahí? Aparentemente Richard no le funcionó nunca el chat. So in this case, if you see number 1 and number 4 are ready to go in position. Number 2 and number 3 is down there. So in this case, we're not gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna jump to the number 4 because already right there. And after that, we turn in the crankshaft to put these two in this same position up so we can install the other ones. Bringing the plug back in. Alright. So let's grab our guy here. That one's died. Let's see. Alright. Let's open up again. Let's grab my piston number 4. Little dump. Squeeze a little bit. We double check. One there, one here. Okay. Good to go. Need to let it loose this one a little bit more. Dímelo, dímelo. ¿Quién más está ahí en el chat? Poquito. Hoy ha comentado para la gente. Recuerden, déjame saber en el chat si quieren que siga haciendo los videos en español o si quieren que los haga en inglés. Yo empecé en inglés porque entiendo que hay mucha gente que no entiende en español. Pero si les gusta más que lo haga completo en español, yo se lo hago en español, no hay problema con eso. Pero déjenme saber para yo saber qué idioma les gusta más. Aquí no estoy explicando mucho porque el proceso es repetitivo. Lo mismo una y otra vez por la cantidad que tengas de pistones. Like I say, I'm not explaining the process again because it's the same process. Repeat it again. Depend how many pistons you got, you repeat the process that time. Same process, oil, replace. Remember the dot to the front. And dímelo. ¿Qué hay de nuevo? Saludos y gracias a todos los que están en el chat por sintonizarse hoy. Estoy tratando de hacer una ayuda con esto, ayudando a la gente a que aprendan algo nuevo, que se puedan defender, porque yo sé que los precios de los mecánicos están caritos. Y hay mucha gente que no sabe, pero les gusta. Y ahí está. Esta es su oportunidad para que aprendan algo nuevo. Conozcan cómo trabajan los motores, cómo se reparan de la manera correcta. En este caso no estamos alterando nada. Simplemente es un motor que estuvo dañado. Este motor estuvo bajo agua. Y lo estamos haciendo nuevo, reconstruyéndolo nuevamente. Alright, so we got the number 1 and 4 ready to go. So now we need to turn the crankshaft in order to get 3 and 2 ready to go. You can give it the whole spin if you want. And right there is good. screaming. Bueno, sí, porque no veo. Para que estoy usando otro programa para las cámaras y esa información no la veo, quiénes están conectados, quiénes no. Lo único que puedo ver es el chat ahora. Pero compártanlo y muévanlo para que ayuden a alguien que quiera aprender de la mecánica general. Yo lo que estoy haciendo en mi caso es mecánica general. Aquí no estoy haciendo alteraciones ni nada. Luego con la guagua pues ahí vienen más demostración de las alteraciones y esas cositas así. Pero esto es por ayudar como tal. Entretenerme yo aquí mientras estoy haciendo esto, hablo con ustedes y a la misma vez pues alguien aprende algo. No les pongo música y eso porque está como en YouTube los derechos. Ya casi terminamos por hoy. This is a good example of what I'm talking about. It's stuck over there and I'm pushing too more, I'm gonna break something. See? Piston ring fall off. So we need to redo same process again. And I keep enforce it, I'm gonna break. So mira, exactamente lo que yo estaba hablando ahorita, de que no lo fuercen. Si no entra, paren y chequen a él otra vez que algo no está bien. Si lo forzan, probablemente, os te lo aseguro que lo van a romper. Más. Este cilindro normalmente esto nunca da esos problemitas así. Esto es un casito raro, no sé, estoy investigando aquí a ver qué es lo que está pasando. parte aquí. En parte es bueno que pase porque así mismo logro enseñar a ustedes qué es lo que estaba hablando que pasa, que algunas veces pasa. Queda 2 dedos. Ajá. Por eso mismo digo, es bueno que pase para que ustedes vean lo que yo estaba hablando, que no es que es algo súper raro, es que pasa. Puede ser que el arito del pistón no se acomodó bien, o cuando lo estoy empujando lo empujo un poquito de lado. Son cosas que pasan así mismo. Pero alguna gente cree que se puso duro o lo que sea, y le dan más duro todavía, y ya tú sabes, y ahí es que viene la rotura. Entonces vas a tener que comprar un kit nuevo de los aritos, porque no hay más nada. Yo creo que no es el dedo, yo creo que es mi herramienta. Es que sí. Aquí. Algo raro aquí. ¿Y qué te cuenta mi amigo, la familia y eso? ¿Cómo sigue? La doña todavía sigue con la guaguita, me imagino, ¿verdad? A ver, por alguna razón esto no había sentado bien. Eso es lo que pasa. Saqué el aro, volví, lo puse. Vamos a ver si ahora eso era o qué. la vencida. Ah, es lo que les digo. Double check. See guys, double check everything. Double check. It was the oil piston ring. It was just slightly out of place. And that's what prevented me to push it down. Same process. El arito del aceite estaba montadito por encima en una esquinita y eso era no me dejaba ponerlo como va. Pero si uno se desespera y dice esto tiene que entrar, ¿no entiendes? Porque yo lo digo, ahí es que uno lo rompe sin querer. Right. One more to go. A ver que este le pasó lo mismo. Ahora double check. Ahora sí. Mismo problema. El otro pistón. Ahorita el aceite muy apretado. Encajado mal. No importa. No lo abre, lo arregla. Y luego otra vez. tube. It's the last one. There you go. I always say, guys, double check. If something is not going easy, don't push it. Try to check and verify what's going on, what is wrong. There you go. Grab the cap. Hands covered in oil. Alright, we almost done, man. We almost done.
you.